Great.
Cheers.
So we're back.
We're back. It
We
feels.
took a
It feels good.
2-week hiatus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How's it feel?
Oh God, it feels good to be back, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
It's a bit like when you have a lot going on. This sometimes just we just don't record, and I love doing it with you.
Yeah, me too.
We went to New York.
We went to New York, which was fun.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I learned something about us while we were in New York. We're tired guys.
Yeah.
At the best of times. So when we were in New York, obviously you have to have like real stamina because you're walking around all day doing those stuff, and then you go out in the evening. And after day 2, I needed 3 days in bed just to like do day 3. You know what I mean? But you can't waste time. You've got to crack on.
Well, we kind of figured that resting for an hour or so after lunch wasn't a waste of time.
No, it was actually productive for the holiday.
Otherwise, we would have just not done anything.
It just shocked me a bit because I was just like, I used to be, holidays just bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
And I needed a little nap in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so fun, wasn't it? I feel like we were quite chilled. Like we only really drank.
We didn't do anything, did we?
We were just like... This is so
Sound
Lewis.
really
Can I say
bitter.
this is so Lewis? I heard you on a meeting the other day and someone was like, how was New York? And you were like, yeah, nice. And I was just like in the bathroom like, they're going to think you didn't have fun.
I'm like, yeah, Ruby's really toxic and honestly ruins everything we try and do together.
We argued the whole time. You just like play things down, whereas I'm the complete opposite. Maybe for me, that's why.
Yeah, but also like, what did we do that's like worth bragging about?
Here we go. What do you mean? What did we do? Everything.
Like, yeah, it was cool. It was fun to
Yeah.
be in New York. I loved it. I would totally do it again.
Yeah.
We
were walking around the streets and we were like, this is just so exciting just to be here and like go to coffee shops and stuff.
Yeah.
So we didn't really we didn't do anything groundbreaking. It's just like, have a bit of fucking positivity when you're talking about it.
Oh, no, I know. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't want it to come across as negativity. It's like, it's total just like not having anything to brag about.
Well,
so
not
I'm
bragging.
not going to brag.
It's just like, well, we went to some cool coffee shops. The thrift stores were so cool. You're just a very humble guy, and I love to tell how lovely things were.
Yeah, I don't even think you're not humble at all. I think you just are better at talking than me. So you say...
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, but anyway, we did that.
We had a good time.
I had a really good time.
I was sick on the flight on the way there.
Yeah.
Just to
You were
tell
a bit of a
everybody
baby.
that. Yeah.
And then I could barely sleep on the way back because it was pretty bumpy the
turbulence
whole
was
way.
bumpy, yeah.
So
We made it.
we totally
We're here
made
to
it.
tell the tale.
Yeah.
So that's what's been happening. You've had a lot of work,
Yeah,
which
we
is
did
great.
that. I've got nothing on now since we got back from New York.
Which
just
I think is
like
quite
things
good.
that we've shot that are still in post-production at the moment.
We did think of something that we wanted to talk about on the pod, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's been a reoccurring thing that we've been talking about. Shall I go straight into it?
Yeah, just hit it.
Lewis is like a serial meme sender, which I think we've mentioned before. Like all through the day, whether we're at home relaxing, he's on not on a job. I'm not going to say that. I mean, like he's on the way on the train.
Can I say what it is?
Okay, but it's wherever.
Let me
we
just
are.
jump in quickly.
Okay.
It's like if I've got a minute. What it basically is that my Instagram algorithm is just really ridiculous memes, right? That's because that's all that I have done on Instagram for the last year, right?
Yeah.
So it's like any time that I have a minute to look on Instagram, I'm pinging off memes to people.
I know, but do you know what's so funny is that like my friends know what we're up to, whether we're like on the way somewhere or we're having a stressful day or whatever. And throughout whatever we're doing, Lewis will just be sending them. So like we're in JFK airport, just like minding our own business. And like he's sending memes to like my mates of like people like doing funny stuff. So then we were having this conversation where like I will glance over his shoulder and see the list of people that he's sending these to. And I'm like, these are like my good friends, my close girlfriends, fine. They know what you're like. But it's like... my kind of like friends that I don't really talk to much. Lewis is like sending them videos of like 3-year-olds like fighting with swords and falling over. And it's just like really, so I just like wanted to bring this up because it's just like,
yeah.
And like my friends that are boys, like that I don't even really talk to, like my guy friends, you're just like sending them like funny.
Well, yeah,
like,
it's because I'm a guy, I sort of immediately feel like I have a bit in common with them anyway.
yeah, but I think it's so nice that like you don't really care that like you don't have any embarrassment just sending off memes to like my mates that you've met once.
It's not your mate. It's not your mates that we've met once.
Well, it's like people
Well,
that
actually,
like
maybe it is.
I wouldn't even DM, but I think it's nice because they rate it. They write back like ha ha ha, and then when I see them, they're like, "Oh, Lewis is so funny," and it's like, I mean, it's a sweet way of connecting with people.
It's think. Like, why would I not? I have no reason not to do that.
Totally, it's nice. A lot of people
And
don't
also,
reach
like,
out like that.
Yeah, but to be
if
fair,
you've received one of these videos,
yeah, which like you probably have,
then it's nice. I just find it so funny that
what
you do it.
What it is like, if I've met them, then I can gauge their sense of humour.
It's common ground.
What?
Well, I just mean like, you know that they're going to find it funny.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like,
Yeah.
I kind of, like, I send a lot of memes to Cam, your friend Cam.
Cameron Doyle's just got a shout out on the podcast.
Who,
Yeah.
like, I met once.
I know.
He's mates with Judd.
Yeah, I know.
So, like, I'm assuming that the shit that I sent to Judd, he'll probably like as well.
I don't know if he would even listen to our podcast, but like, I'm going to send this to him so he can see. Yeah.
But it's like, why would I? But, like, yeah, so it's just another person.
So that's
also,
a great example of someone you've met once, right?
Yeah.
But like, you think that they're cool and funny and they like are friendly. So it's like, you think they'd
Why would I
appreciate the meme
Yeah.
that you'd send to Judd.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
But I just think that's very sweet. I think that's nice. A lot of
Thank
people
you.
don't do that.
I think it's probably a fairly autistic trait for someone to have.
Do you know what? It is a bit like, sometimes I look at who you're like ticking and I'm like, oh my God, I want to like kiss you and hug you and just be like, you're so wholesome and sweet. Because maybe I'm just like, I would just think, oh, I haven't spoke to that person in a few months. I'm not going to send them a meme just because but I think that's what I think it's so free and nice. But it's a bit autistic.
Yeah, but...
Does anyone else do this? Can we have a...
What I was going to say is, it also like is a bit tongue in cheek that I'm doing it.
Well, of course.
Like, because like I understand that like your girl mates like won't
even find them that funny?
Not at all, most of them.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a bit funny and weird, like, why are you sending me this?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah. Also, it's like, oh, it kind of adds to your, like, personality. It's like, oh, Lewis is quite funny. Like, he sends me these things randomly. Like, so when you come up in conversation or we meet people in the pub and we see them, they're like, oh, hi, Lewis, you all right? Like, even though I haven't seen you in weeks, we've been, like, memeing on the thing.
Yeah. It's a good way to keep in contact with people.
It's a good way to get people on your radar still.
Can I also just say that the way that Instagram DMs works is that like the people who you've sent stuff to recently, they're at the top of the list.
I know.
So quite often my meme sharing will just be like, I'll watch it, I'll think it's funny, and then I'll press send, and then there's not even that much thought to it. It's just like you
Well, that's
scroll through
sometimes
I
look at you ticking them, and I'm like, fair.
Like, do you know what it mostly is? It's like if it's rude, if it's like too rude for me to send to my family, then I'm like just making sure I don't send it to my sister, and then like send it to other people.
Sometimes you send stuff to my sister, and I'm like, she's still my sister. Like, maybe we should leave her out the list. God, it's really funny. I mean, we don't need to, I'm not telling you to stop at all. This isn't like me being toxic. I just think it's a really sweet thing that you do. And I don't know any people that do it.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, my neck really hurts.
Does it?
Yeah, I've slept on it funny.
You need a massage?
Maybe later.
Is there a masseuse at Tillingham?
We're going to Tillingham. Can we talk about that? We're going to Tillingham Wines today. After this, we're going to drive up there. We've never done that before. And we're going to stay the night and have a little wine tasting holiday.
Yeah. It's like kind of your last birthday party, isn't it?
Honestly, I've been dragging this birthday out. New York was kind of like my birthday. Then we had my actual birthday and we didn't do anything really. and now we're going to Tillingham. So
Yeah, just stretched out a bit.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's been your birthday.
Oh yeah, I'm 27 now. Everybody.
How's that?
Fun.
Anything?
I didn't really care about my birthday this year, as my friends who might be listening to this might know. Didn't plan anything. Just like turning 27's just. It's not a big birthday for me. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to chill because we were quite tired from New York. I was quite tired. So we just like hung out, didn't we? We hadn't seen Moom in ages.
Yeah.
So we just like saw our friends at the coffee shop and had an Aperol and had a curry.
It's quite
when
grown
you
up.
get older, it's just like, yeah. Like New York was such a treat. I felt like we really, when you're on holiday, it was just like so exciting. So I just felt like I didn't really... I wasn't like didn't deserve to like go for a nice dinner. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it's not that you don't deserve.
Well, I just
it.
like
It's
felt
just
like
we'd
done it.
I thought that the vibe was like we both truly get that we just like spent a lot of money in New York.
100%. We don't need to like go out for a fancy
meal. Just had a nice
meal.
time there. It's like that sort of was the birthday present.
100%. New York is so expensive, everyone.
Yeah. I will say though, I still like second guess you when you're saying like I don't want to do anything for my birthday.
It's a very girl
or something
thing
like
to
that.
be like, yeah.
Yeah, but this time I just had to take your
You
word
had to just
for it. I was like, yeah, cool, okay, great.
We've spent all our money in New York.
So like, yeah, obviously I'm not gonna do
yeah,
anything
and also
wild.
like I was craving a curry. Like I wanted to just sit at home and have a takeaway.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to like get dressed up and go for dinner because we've been doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love you, and I just want to hang out with you.
Oh, that's sweet.
Like I just wanted to just live in our little life again.
Yeah. I also am like still a bit I feel a bit jarred by my birthday. Sorry to change this from your birthday to my birthday.
Oh my God, we haven't really spoke about that, have we?
Like you basically forced me, this isn't me being...
I didn't force you, hon. Here we go. Let's go.
You basically forced me to try and have a big party for my 30th.
I don't remember it like that.
I think like...
I think you were like, let's fucking have my friends and all have dinner. Was it me?
It just didn't go like that. Although actually, maybe...
I was quite stressed about it.
Do you know what? Maybe you're right actually, because we wanted everyone to go for dinner and then the restaurant couldn't do that many people, remember? So then we had to like cut the group down.
Yeah.
And
the dinner was nice.
The dinner was nice.
It was like a couple of your close friends, couple of our joint friends,
your family,
and then my mum and sister were there.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, really nice, really sweet, close group.
Although your best friend Sean was ill.
Best friend Sean was ill. Connor
Hall was ill.
Scarlett pulled out, like my sister pulled out.
There was a few like...
So it was like the people that I really wanted to be
pulled
there.
out, and then you're like, this is my 30th meal and my best ones unfortunately are ill.
Yeah, not that I didn't have a nice time. Like it was like but there were a few other people who were meant to be there as well, right? Yeah. Anyway, my point kind of being, so then we went to the pub afterwards, and like everyone was already there, and I it just all felt a bit weird for me. Like, thank you everyone for coming.
Totally,
of course, like lovely to see everyone, but it was all very like forced.
It's quite a lot of pressure.
Don't really like, me and my friends don't do shit like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like you made me do that.
Right.
This isn't me like digging at you, but I'm just saying we're different. Oh, your face says otherwise. So
well,
am I in trouble? Or?
No, you're not in trouble. I totally remember you making up this plan and me being like, okay.
Fair. Do you know what? Maybe you facilitated it.
I don't like pressure.
Maybe it's my fault. Yeah, okay. Well, but.
Yeah.
The point is, I've never tried to have a birthday party like that before.
Yeah. Well,
I think we thought it's my 30th. Let's do it.
What was awkward is you have a few people at a dinner. They're invited. The other people aren't. But then the other people are already at the pub, and you've got to like merge the two groups together. Arrive after everyone's already there and already sat down, but it's your thing. So you're like thanking everyone for coming, but they're already there. Yeah. And then half of the people don't know each other. So then you're kind of just like in a pub garden trying to like... It would have been better if we just had everyone at our house where everyone had to talk and merge.
Yeah. Or it would have been better if everyone could have just fit into the Thai restaurant.
Yeah.
Because that's all I wanted to do, literally.
Yeah, same.
then like maybe we could have gone for a pint after and then gone home.
Honestly, like that mixed with the pressure of it being your 30th and the fact that like your few best ones weren't there, and it was a bit like it was quite a lot. It was quite overwhelming, wasn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, the group, the people that we had at the dinner was like
gorgeous.
Sweet,
yeah, it was really sweet.
Guys. And then all my mates were at the pub, which was so cool. But it just felt really weird. Anyway, sort of trying to tie this back to your birthday. I was just thinking like, I will never ever try and arrange a birthday party for me anymore.
No.
Like, I'm not going to do that ever again.
And I think after your birthday, I wanted, not only because we've been to New York and all these other factors, it was like I had the most anxiety-free birthday because we had no plans. And when I say no plans, it wasn't like, oh, me and Lewis booked a restaurant for lunch. It was like we literally woke up, we had no food in. We were like, are we going to eat at home? Are we not? Everything was very like, let's just roll with it. Yeah. And we ended up having a coffee with Charlie and Cozy, our favourite baby. Not favourite baby, sorry.
Our two favourite babies, Charlie and Cozy.
Yeah, like our really close friends, and like had a coffee, and it was like a sunny day, and that was all I wanted to do. And it was like, we were walking down the street, and usually on my birthday, I am like happy and so grateful, but it's like filled with like pressure of like, what's the next thing, and when's the reservation, and I just don't like that. So
yeah, exactly.
And you know what, it was the best birthday maybe I've ever had, because we just did whatever we wanted on the fly.
Yeah, I'm glad you do truly feel like that, because I was worried that we were kind of saying that for the week leading up to it, and then actually like you were going to be disappointed with the fact that we didn't really do anything. But I'm glad you do
totally
feel like that.
And there's all, like, as I say, like it might change. There's a next year. I might want to have a party, but like you get a birthday every year, so it doesn't really matter if you just want to have one that's just like
completely.
And
I feel like as you get old, as the more birthdays you have, the sooner the next one fucking flies around anyway. So it's like,
when I'm 30, I will have a party.
Yeah, of course.
But like, I don't really care at this point, you know?
Yeah.
Happy with just like mooching. I'm really sorry that you felt like that about your 30th.
I don't even think that it's like, firstly, you don't need to be sorry about it.
Well,
and, sorry that it sounded like I was blaming you.
No,
it wasn't like I was blaming you. It was just like,
that's how you felt it went down.
That's definitely how it went down. And I also feel like you had some sort of hand in me having that many people at the pub.
Oh my God, this is so not how it went down. Do you know that you were like listing all these boys, and I was just like, you really don't need to have all these people. Like, I was literally like,
yeah, but it was because
I actually said,
had,
can I say,
no. It's because we had jointly decided that I should have a birthday thing.
I don't
Whereas
know.
like if you had never said anything about my birthday, which I don't expect you to not say anything about my birthday.
This is so not, I'm not going to like, we can have an argument on the pod, but it's like, I truly wanted to just do the meal. I wanted to just be with Emily and Zach and like Connor and Sean and, you know, Henry Milne, whatever. It's like, I was literally like, let's just, and you were like, well, I've got this person, and you were listing all these people. And I remember being like, I would never bother inviting all these people that, you know?
Yeah. I thought it would be nice to have everyone. But also, I was like, towards the end of last year, I was just starting to feel like I was really getting into the mindset of like, I've fucking hit the jackpot here. Like, let's have a birthday party, because I'm like happy, living in Hove with the girl of my dreams. Like, do you know what I mean? I just like, everything started to feel, I had loads of work on, and it was just like everything felt really good. I was like, yeah, man. Not that I don't feel like that now, but it's like I've been through that wave and it's sort of faded, and I'm like
back to reality.
Like, I'm grinding again now. You know? Everything about you still stands. That hasn't changed. But 10
out of 10.
Yeah, I was really like, let's have a big meal. That's all I want. It's not like put on a show, I was about to say. But it's just like, let's have everyone in Hove and it'll be really nice. And then it just like didn't quite happen like that, and has left me slightly bitter about having a party again.
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe it's just a different setting. Maybe it's more just like, we need to have everyone in one spot. You turn up, you sit down, and you have a nice time. It's not like too many things going on. And maybe that's what it was.
I mean, we should just have people around next time, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Although, should we say the big news?
We're moving.
We're moving out of our beautiful flat.
Lewis bought a flat. Lewis bought a flat, which we're going to rent out as an Airbnb. And we're actually just going to live in it for a bit.
We're going to live in it for a bit. The plan was not to live in it.
But we just...
Let's just keep this brief.
Yeah,
let's keep it real brief.
Yeah, it's quite boring.
But it's very small. It's very close to where we are now. And we're going to try and do 6 months in it, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to downsize.
We're downsizing our life.
Downsize the cost of living.
Our life. Yeah.
And
live in
get
somewhere
rid of all
that you
our
own.
Furniture.
Yeah.
And then realistically, after 6 months, I want to go and live somewhere else.
Same. We want to go live somewhere like Berlin, Copenhagen, Amsterdam. Something for a month, right?
I don't know why you keep saying for a month.
What, do you think it needs to be longer?
Well, it makes it sound like a holiday. Like
I didn't
say anything yesterday, but you were saying this. Like I thought we had said 6 months.
Wow, do you think?
A month somewhere is like...
Well, I just thought we'd do a month and then we see how we go.
Well, I thought we were going to go on holiday somewhere for a week and scope it out and then...
I think we should do that.
Yeah.
We're not going to move anywhere without going there first and walking around.
No, of course, but what, you want to go there for a week so that we can go there for a month? It's like, what? Might as well just go there for a month.
Okay, we can go,
I thought it was going to be like... I don't know. I think we were talking about that before, and now our wires have got crossed somewhere. And now you're saying
maybe. I don't
thing.
know why I've just started saying a month. I'd thought it was because like we might go for a month and then decide it's the wrong place, and we want to go live somewhere else for a month. Like
I just think like.
And I've been looking at flats that rent for months at a time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's why I said that. I thought we might want to pop back.
6 of them.
Just do 6 of them. Yeah, fair.
I
really love your outfit today.
Oh, thank you.
Just going to say that now.
Thanks. I'm glad this has come up actually because I had forgotten that you were saying that.
Do you know that I'm not attached to a month?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I felt like when you were saying it, I felt like maybe just in your mind at that moment in time, saying 6 months felt really dramatic.
Might
so
upset
you just
my
said
mum.
A month. Yeah.
I don't want to upset my mum, so I'm like, we're just going for a month, mum.
Yeah. I don't think I want to go through all the effort of getting a pet passport for her.
So true. Yeah, we're going to bring the dog, everyone, if you're worried about that.
What's the point? I'd rather...
Yeah, fucking fair. Let's do it. Let's go for longer. That makes me feel excited. I just think, like, I don't know where I got that from. Cool. I'm dyslexic. Maybe I meant 6.
I don't know. I feel like it's very you to say a different amount of months to everyone.
Yeah, I don't really know. I just don't really know what we're going to do. But I love the idea.
I guess that's the point. Like, we don't really know. No. But I'm up for doing something more exciting over the next winter because this winter was pretty dead.
Yeah, let's do it over the winter.
Yeah.
Maybe come back for Christmas.
The funny thing is, like, we haven't
even really organised it.
Well, we haven't said over the winter, but I just immediately like knew that if we did it in 6 months for 6 months, then it would be over the winter.
I was just thinking like everyone's like, oh, Berlin's lovely in the summer. Let's do it in the summer, but actually,
it's not going to be summer.
It's not going to be summer, and also the winter here is bleak.
Yeah.
So you may as well go and live in another city for it to be a bit more exciting,
cold and fun.
Interesting.
I don't know. Also, need to work out like work.
Yeah.
Work out actual work.
Yeah, and like what we're going to do, yeah.
My real life job and my
fun job.
Fun job as well.
We also should probably now say that we're going to be doing questions again, aren't we?
Oh, God, yeah.
Because we're back now, and I know we said that before and blah, 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 but like this is actually like, we want to be answering your questions again, and I miss the communication between us and you.
I got new shoes.
Yeah, let's
I bought new trainers for the first time.
He copied me.
Yeah, in a million years.
They're
Everyone was
stunning.
wearing these in New York, and I literally came back and said I need some. We're going to do questions. So I guess like after this one, we'll start plugging them again.
Yeah. Do you think we should
next
leave
week
it there?
we'll do. Yeah, I think we should.
We've got to drive to thingy.
It's 11:30 already, so we've got an hour to do everything else now.
Yeah, and then we need to drive to thingy.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, love everybody.
Love to everyone.
Love to everyone. That sounds like a text that like a granddad would say.
Do you know who?
Happy Christmas. Love to everyone.
Jeffrey and Pauline. You know the two.
That's what he says.
He says love to everyone.
He says Pauline, and then whenever he posts a photo of her, he writes My girl.
My girl, yeah. And they're like 95.
No, that's
it's
the
really
dream.
Cute. All right.
Love to everyone.
Well done. Bye.
Bye.